Hello and welcome to Just Do It, a Dewey Brothers podcast. I'm Alex.
And as always, I'm Eric.
How's it going, bro?
It's we're hanging in there. We're staying alive.
It hasn't gotten too crazy at the Dewey household proper.
Well, believe it or not, our parents are currently downstairs in a Zoom wine night.
What is a Zoom wine night?
So it's like Skype, but Zoom is the new craze of online video messaging. And our parents are actually taking part. They're talking in front of a computer screen.
Who are they zooming? I think that makes them Zoomers.
Okay, Zoomer.
Got him.
Oh, I really should say that to him.
And since we're on Discord, we're the Boomers. Now
Obviously.
The roles have been reversoed.
I wonder how they feel knowing that we're the supreme boomers and they're just down here zooming.
How has school been for you, man? How's the online thing? I got my first taste. I had to watch my first online lecture today. It was pretty...
It sucks.
Yeah, it's that bad.
And let's see. I mean, it's all right. I just have zero motivation to actually pay attention.
Yeah, I mean, there's that. That's the tricky part, right?
Yeah, so I just sit here. I play TFT on my phone.
Oh, because TFT's out on mobile now. It works on your phone? Because I feel like it won't work on my phone.
It actually works on my phone. Does it?
Right.
Sometimes the frames just halt and I, cry a little bit. But no, it works on my phone. It's pretty fun. But
I mean,
yeah.
Even with dropping a bunch of frames, I think he'd still outplay me with my boomer reflexes on the computer. I can't buy yourself fast enough. I don't know what a hotkey is. I do everything with the mouse, and I have to think about it for 3 seconds.
Oh yeah, I think things through way too much. I look at all the different pieces and I'm like, yes.
Yeah, I don't think I could ever be a professional TFTer. Now, a professional league player, absolutely, 100%.
Oh, so much easier.
You don't need real reflexes.
No, but I'm just waiting for, I think, 2 weeks. I have a exam, so that's going to be a fun one. That's going to be a wake-up call.
Yeah, well, just hope you're ahead of the curve, right? Just got to ride the curve out. Have you been getting any exercise? I went for a run, and it was a disaster yesterday.
Really? I also went for a run. Actually, I went on Monday and Tuesday.
Okay, nice. I've been biking on those days, but
I'm starting to feel all right. I'm definitely out of shape though.
Oh my god, dude. I can barely run 5 miles. It was rough, but I was feeling so good. So I was ready to go. And then I got too confident and I went off trail. I went into the trails, and then it became really, really sandy single track loaded with leaves. And I was like, I got this. I'm a professional runner. D3 level professional runner.
That's professional enough for me.
Oh yeah. And then I fell and tweaked my shoulder. So don't tell mom that because it hurt a bunch. And since I had a sling with me just in case, hurt my shoulder. So I slinged up my shoulder and walked it off, felt really stupid.
Yeah, you actually hurt yourself running.
Yeah. The only time I've ever felt more stupid was when Dad told me not to get caught speeding in Shelburne. And then it was a really nice day. So I was speeding in Shelburne. And then the cop turned the lights on, and I pulled over, and he blew by me, and I shit my pants.
Oh my god! That's happened to me too. I've been driving, and I was like, "Oh, I see this cop right behind me," and I'm just driving. I'm like, "Okay, checking the speedometer. All right." I'm one under.
You're paying attention to the speedometer more than you're paying attention to the road.
Oh, definitely unsafe. Driving.
It's super unsafe.
Then, just the lights turn on behind you, and you're like, what? I haven't done anything wrong. And so you pull over and the guy just blows by you and then turns his lights off when he goes around the corner. And you're like, what the hell?
There's nothing worse than someone wiser than you being like, don't do this. And you being like, I think I got this. And then you fall in the sand and roll and shoulder. And
that's pretty embarrassing.
Oh, it gets worse. So then I get home and I'm feeling my pocket. My keys are gone.
Oh no.
So I had to drive back out to the nearest access point to that trail and walk in half a mile.
And they were where you fell?
No, I lost them. They're gone forever. I had to go make copies today.
So, that sucks.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah, it was pretty
yeah,
bad.
No, my life is going a little bit better than that. So
yeah, you're getting ripped.
I would not go that far.
Huh?
I would not go that far, but I'll get there one day.
Rock.
Only sometimes.
becoming the Rock. I'm like Anakin over here, like, it's so coarse and irritating, he gets everywhere. And Eric's over there, like, just doing crunches every day.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Saving the world.
Occasionally I'll split. Occasionally I'll split some logs or two and really get the muscles.
So you want to hop into today's topic?
I think it's time to hop into today's topic.
The piece de resistance.
Never be quiet. This podcast is all for those free speakers out there. Hoorah.
So, first, this is a list. Obviously, it always is.
We always have those.
I'm going to start out with at least one I can pronounce.
Oh, it's going to be one of these lists.
It's one of those lists. I'm going to go with Cutler.
Cutler?
Cutler.
I'm saying Jay Cutler. It's the 2014 Chicago Bears team.
Oh, maybe. I'm not sure. I'll make sure we come back to that just in case. I'm going to assume no. You are out in left field and you need to get back over the plate. But I'll throw you in two more. Entrada and Wingate.
The worst part is this sounds vaguely familiar.
It sounds like I'm building a baseball team, right?
Yeah, I'd say it sounds like
vaguely Dominican sounding names.
I'm gonna go with starships in some sort of sci-fi universe.
Okay, now you were in left field. You're now in the parking lot.
No.
I'll throw down the two dead giveaways. Ohio class. No, I'm just kidding. Ohio is one, and then I'm gonna throw down Navajo, and then we got one last one that I'm sure you'll get.
The way you said Navajo, and then you also said Cutler, though. I mean,
yeah.
Navajo is the Native American tribe,
right? So is Ohio. It's the Native American tribe of Ohio, right? The rivers.
The Ohio River Valley.
That's a lie, but
you had me convinced.
Good.
I'm gonna say it's some military jargon.
I mean, it would be really cool if this was what they based all their military jargon off of, but I have this surprising feeling it's not, because the next one is Potsdam. Yeah. Now, these are all...
It's towns with colleges.
Oh, well, these are all places, but they're specifically referencing places where this stuff is.
This stuff, and you said Potsdam?
Yeah, so we got Potsdam, we got Cutler, we got Navajo. Like, these are all types of, and a lot of them are locations. Like, Ohio is a location where you find this variety of this stuff.
So it's nothing to do and absolute boredom.
Yes, sandstone.
That's Potsdam.
How did you know it?
Sandstone.
Oh yeah, today's topic is the list of sandstones in the United States. Now, it would be the list of sandstone formations, like, across the world, but that list on Wikipedia is incomplete. So I just dumbed it down to the much shorter list.
Oh, of course.
So out west is like the Navajo sandstone. That is the sandstone that makes up Great Arches and the Grand Canyon and stuff, actually.
Beautiful places.
Yeah. And then Potsdam sandstone is like the local connection to Clarkson. Thomas S. Clarkson owned a sandstone mill.
And that's where he made all his money. Yeah,
right. So he made a ton of money selling sandstone to Quebec and like New York and Albany.
That's kind of funny.
And then he was like, actually, some sisters were like, I don't know, man, that Thomas S. Clarkson guy, he treated his legal slaves correctly, right? Like, back in the 1800s, the 1860s, the people that work in the mine were basically slaves, but he treated his extra good. And so the sisters were like, after I think he died in a horrible mine accident, like you do, a horrible quarry accident.
The best prospectors always die in a blaze of glory.
You die a hero or you live long enough to become a villain. Thomas S. Clarkson died a hero.
Good to hear.
And so the sisters were like, let's start a trade school and build all the buildings out of Potsdam sandstone.
We're doing this for you, T.S. Clarkson.
Really cool. It's kind of a cool building material because it really is like the sandstone out west, just up here in Potsdam.
It is. It's that weird like reddish color. Yeah. Very cool.
A whole bunch of the buildings in town are made of it. There's a whole bunch like out in Colorado, like the Cutler Formation is in the Colorado Plateau. The Entrada Sandstone's in Colorado. Frida Sandstone is in northern Michigan. Ohio Sandstone is just in Ohio. So
Yeah, it sounds about right.
Do you have any sandstone related stories for the people, Eric?
Sandstone. Let's see about my adventures with sandstone. I don't have much. One time I built a house out of sandstone in Minecraft. That was
It's good building
enjoyable.
material. You can chisel it, smooth it.
Oh, you can turn into all cool patterns.
Yeah.
The only problem with sand, like, that's so unrealistic. Because have you ever tried like carving up sandstone?
It fractures in weird ways.
It crumbles on you too. It just
It'll
like
crumble on you.
splinters.
It's really hard to actually work with. But it does look pretty.
I do love me some geology though.
I know. I'm all about decorative stones. That's why they call me Alex Decorative Stones DeWitt.
Whoa, that's wild. Because back in high school, they used to call me Old Eric Stone Decorator DeWitt.
Whoa! I thought that was because you smoked all that weed.
No, not in the slightest.
You know that the Potsdam school team mascot is the Stoners, right? Because they mine sandstone. I'm not even joking.
Why aren't they called the miners then?
I don't know. They're not mining, dude. They're quarrying, which is obviously different because in civilization you build quarries and mines, and those are different things.
They are different. That's true.
Civilization
They're totally
never lies.
different.
The video game has always told me all my facts.
I mean, that's how I know half of the world wonders that I do.
Right? Leaning Tower of Pisa isn't even in there, so it must not be one, but the Eiffel Tower always is.
Yeah.
So the one last thing, the one connection I want to make next, though, is how you said that you could build a baseball team with it? You could build a stadium out of sandstone.
Okay, that's such a stretch.
I mean, like, I think there are baseball stadiums made out of sandstone.
I want to say like the Diamondbacks stadium definitely has, Arizona.
Right? Like, I feel like there's sandstone and it's like a solid, at least color scheme. I don't know.
It definitely is. It's a cool color, and
you build a team out of sandstone.
Oh, true. And you could even make statues with it.
Yeah. Spaceships, no. Sandstone will never fly.
Wait.
Plus,
no.
sandstone only works when you get a whole bunch of gravity to compress it and add water, and it just doesn't happen.
Yeah.
In space.
In space, it's sort of it's just up there.
Yeah. No sedimentary rocks in space. Just work like.
I got you.
So, Eric, you want to move on to our new segment? You ready?
Is it already time for that?
I think it is. I think it's
my
time to step
goodness.
up our game.
Well, I'm excited if you're excited.
We don't have a name yet, but we're gonna come up with a good one. Unless you want to suggest one right now.
This is coming straight off the dome because you know me. I'm fresh and I'm feeling frizzy, but that's why we're coming at you with our new segment. Let's see. Rhythm from the YWP.
All right, you ready?
What?
YWP, but instead of Young Writers Project, it's Young Rappers Project, but with a W.
Oh, because we also wrap Christmas presents for our getting money in the holidays and giving back to the community.
Plus, this is inspired by the projects.
Oh, of course. The Young Rappers Project.
The Young Rappers Projects.
I like it.
Oh, Young Rapper Projects. We'll move the S back, and we'll change writer to rapper.
With a W, of course.
With a W, because we're creative.
Okay, but in all seriousness, I don't know if this is a national or if it's just in Vermont, but I know it's a big thing with the Young Writers Project. Writers Project, a lot of young, enthusiastic, anywhere from elementary school to middle school, even high school, writers will submit poems or pieces of writing to the Young Writers Project just to enjoy the form and get people to read the form that is writing.
Yeah, it's just a way to get young people's content out into the world without horrible criticism or whatever, or at least get stuff publicated to help facilitate young writers, right? So
I know.
Figured we try and get some. We tried spice it up, get a little bit of reads through on their work.
And I gotta say, some of the stuff is good.
Oh yeah, it really is. I mean, a lot of the stuff is really deep. It's great poetry. And we figured that on our Just Do It podcast, since we're so wildly famous in the greater Vermont area,
I'd say that sounds about right.
Yeah, we figured we would try and throw a couple mad bars and blatantly steal. Hopefully these aren't copyrighted in any meaningful way.
Hey, I mean, you have who wrote it, right?
Yeah. Well, we're making it better, so this is a transformative work. Basically, what we're gonna do is I'll rap Eric and I are gonna have a rap battle down in the comments, in the descriptinators down below the podcast here. You guys have to tell us who won, and we're each gonna take a poem and try and slam some bars to it.
And I'm just I'm gonna say it. I think I got it.
You think you got it? All right, let's do this. Ready for the Young Rappers Projects. Alex versus Eric.
All right, let's see it, a drizzy dog.
All right, E-Dog, I'm going to hit you up with some rad rap. You ready? I got the bars. You got the first poem?
I can send it right now. We got...
You ready to throw down?
Okay, this one's called Okay by Troublemaker. So, okay. I've embraced the music that is blasting through my phone, and I'm okay with darkness, though. Do not leave me alone. I've come to terms with seeing I have a dark side that I hide. I come to love my frizzy hair, my wild lion's pride. And yes, I like my open heart, but it did take a while. But I cannot shut people out. I've done that for a while. I've embraced my hobbies and my lack of talents too. I'm aware my cooking skills need greatly to improve. I've looked my future in the face and whimpered at its knees, but I've embraced the notion that one day I'll have to leave. I have acknowledged with all my doubts and left them by my side. If I do not know where they'll go, why should I make them hide? I've sat here with myself a lot, and my thoughts I didn't chew. I've come to just embrace myself, and now I feel brand new.
Whoa, wild, man, wild.
That's Okay by Troublemaker.
All right, I got some mad rhymes. You want to hit me up with a beat?
All right, let's see it.
This is called Bookworm by a Sports Person. Slowly weaving through the air, your hair gliding like a breeze, right until you sneeze. I chew, oh no, you're falling slow to the place that you'll never know. Right into that book you saw until you don't remember anything no more. The fairy tales with all the glory, the dark, scary, harsh books with all the gory. And alas, you'll never know what book that you bestow. It could be a cliffhanger with all the danger. Or a textbook that will change your perspective on the things you are so very elective. But I guess you never know what happens next unless you dive in and ignore the rest.
That was good.
Yeah, man. Bookworm by a Sports Person. It was hot.
That's
practiced that like 7 times.
That is good. You actually practice. See, that was off of my brain.
You gotta go. You gotta give them the respect they deserve, man.
You're right.
So, E-Dog, A-Drizzle, who do you think won? Let us know down below.
And we know it was E-Dog. My words had meaning, unlike your silly bookworm stuff. All right.
Maybe next time we'll elaborate on top. We'll add a little bit of our own style in between, do a little bit of freestyling in there.
I don't think anyone wants to hear us freestyle.
Literally no one, not a single person.
we might lose our 2 followers.
It's not why they come here. They don't come here for that. They come here for our next segment.
Is it questions?
It's questions from the internet. They come here for the unsolicited advice they didn't know they need.
I mean, sometimes I don't even know that people need the advice, but you know what? At the end of the day, they do, because it's the best advice they'll ever gonna get. So
I got a hot question. You ready, Eric?
Oh, let's hear it.
Okay. Shane at Gingio, Gingio, Gingio.
That's how I expect it.
Yeah, he's asking, any tips for getting rid of a stain from a brand new light-colored waterproof coat, please? Bizarrely, the stain came from a shopping basket, so I can't be sure what it is, but it's really bugging me.
Do you know what kind of stain? Like, is it a big blotch or is it a small little like scuff?
Kind of like a big blotchy thing. It looks like it on the picture.
A big blotch.
That's at some point.
That is terrible.
The answer is very simple. Yeah, that jacket's a goner. That's an at-home jacket now. You're not allowed to go outside with the jacket.
Oh, I was gonna say. I mean, depending on how bad the splotch is, he could just rock it in public, make it a fashion trend, or hear me out.
I like that.
Hear me out. Purposefully induce even more splotches and stains. Yeah, like
not Van
go
Gogh,
full Picasso.
Picasso. No, was Picasso guy that just like threw paint in the thing?
Oh, that's Pollock.
Yeah, Pollock. Get the Jackson Pollock jacket going, bro.
Oh, you know it.
Shane, my man. Jackson Pollock jacket. Or you can patch over the entire thing, or you can throw out the jacket, because that stain is never coming out. It's in there. It lives in the fabric now.
I mean, I gotta say, the main reason that those grocery bags are getting unavailable by like the government, they're shutting them down, is for the sole purpose of these stains.
It's probably a government conspiracy, Eric, but we'll just roll.
Okay, yeah, I mean, stains, they're never good unless you have the power to personally overcome the stain. Like Monica Lewinsky, she overcame the stain.
Whoa. We're not going that rapper, man. I think
and like, put yourself forward, be like, yeah, I got this stain, or you can fully embrace it and come out with a really cool looking jacket if you like purposely stain it everywhere.
Eric, I like your idea. So Shane, here's what we're gonna recommend. We're gonna recommend that you go full Pollock and embrace the stain, okay? Just get some mustard, some ketchup, splatter it all over this jacket. And
barbecue sauce, actually. That's a good
one. Get the sauce, right? Get all the sauces, get them all up in this jacket. And when people ask you, dude, why does it look like you just rolled through a mud puddle? You're like, that's my style, man. What, are you not cool?
Oh, yeah. I like it.
I have a second related question from Twitter. You ready?
Already?
Yeah. Whatever at Bubble Guppy 8_.
Oh, let's hear it. Whatever.
Yeah, whatever is throwing out this question. You ready? What sauce would be good with my pork? And I think we know the answer.
I'm pretty sure it's jacket sauce.
It's jacket sauce. It's whatever sauce was in that shopping basket, my man.
Probably everyone knows the secret jacket sauce is a mix of a little bit of mustard, a little bit of ketchup, some barbecue sauce, and then, that wonderful jacket taste.
I mean, you know what the best part about jacket sauce is?
What?
The color.
That's fair.
It's DeWitt. That's the color of jacket sauce. You needed to know.
DeWitt.
Yeah.
All of your favorite jacket sauces.
When you shouldn't have put the packet in your jacket pocket, but you did?
DeWitt.
So, my man, whatever. I didn't know how fast we'd answer your question, but it's obviously jacket sauce.
It's jacket sauce. The best kind. All right. I got a question for you.
Okay, good. I'm out of questions, so hit me up.
Okay, this one comes from Magsters77 on Reddit. So it's just Magsters77. Mm-hmm. But they said, what weird nicknames do you have for your pets? And I'm going to branch this out to also, if we got a pet or something, what do you think would be a fun nickname to give it?
Ooh, fun nickname for my pets?
Mm-hmm.
You want to start me off here?
Well, I'm always a fan of calling your cat or, dog a Roman name like Aurum or Argentum, gold or silver.
Or like Octavius, whatever. Just go all the way.
Octavius is just a real name. No, but I kind of want something way out. Or, to really harness the inner me and say like Quothar.
If we're going to do a throwback. No. If we're doing a throwback, I'm naming my dog after my stand.
Oh, are we talking DeWitt?
Yeah, we're talking Daft Punk.
DeWitt.
So I'd go with Daft Punk, and I'm sure my pet would not mind.
I don't know. I feel like it's kind of hard.
My pet shoots laser beams out of his eye, just like my stand, Daft Punk.
You couldn't get mad at your pet then, because you have to be like, no, bad Daft Punk. Like, it's just
That's
hard.
Exactly how you do it. You say, Daft Punk, stop eating that lettuce and peeing in your box.
But more importantly, I feel like also depends on what kind of pet it is. Like, if I had a pet gerbil, I would want to name him something very British. I'd want to be like Dr. Bosomsworth of the Dr. Bosomsworth of Canterbury.
Ah, okay. I mean, I think that's Sir Dr. Bottomsworth of Canterbury to you.
Oh, of course. He was knighted by Queen. It's Elizabeth II. She's just going to be there forever.
She's immortal.
The Queen will remain.
Pretty sure, yeah.
She's the one thing eternal in this lifetime, just like Betty White.
Do we know if they have taken the Madame Tussauds wax model of the Queen and replaced it with the Queen yet?
I mean, everyone knows that the real thing is probably more long-lasting than the wax model, of course.
Yeah, you got a good point. Obviously, whatever the queen is actually made of will stand the test of time considerably longer than any wax representation thereof. I'm gonna have to go with what most of my friends go with for dog/pet nicknames, which is you little because you can't say it on YouTube. But that's what
Oh, I
almost
like
all
it.
of my friends. That's the nickname they give to their pets, especially when they do things like pee on the sofa, eat pillows.
Whenever they eat stuff.
But most of my friends with dogs, I'll be chatting online with them or give them a good call, and about halfway through the call, I hear them refer to their pet with their preferred nickname of "you little piece of."
Oh, of course. That's a good one.
Shh, you little piece of shh. CeeLo Green
Going
it, you know?
CeeLo Green on this
Yeah,
thing.
CeeLo Verde, this bad boy.
Now ain't that some shh?
That's some shh. So they'll be like, "Oh, you little piece of shh! Stop that!" So that's another good nickname. Eric says go extra British or extra foreign, right?
I sort of like a good foreign name. Spice up your.
And if you ask me what I'm going to nickname my pet, it's going to be after my Stan.
Okay, that
Or
works.
Daft Punk. Or it's going to be the obvious one, you know? What comes natural.
All right. Well, believe it or not, Alex.
Yeah.
I have a crazy question for you.
I'm ready with a very rational and calm answer.
It's a post from the user Kayla, expletive word that says F-U-C-K.
Okay.
And the
Starts
person...
with an F, ends in an uck. I got you.
Fire truck, of course. They are asking, am I supposed to have a fan on the front of my 316, referring to the John Deere 316 model?
Mm-hmm.
Pretty sure it's a replacement engine. And there's a picture without a fan.
Well, you know what, Mrs. Fire Truck? If you come down to pimp my tractor,
well, of course,
we can get whatever size fan you want on there. We won't just overclock it. That's a computerizer term. We're gonna turbo clock it. We're not just gonna put a big old fan on the front of that there John Deere, whatever number you picked. We'll add 69 to the serial number, and then we're
that's
gonna
all
put
you gotta
on
do.
a huge fan. I got a fan so big that it's actually just a turboprop I borrowed from an airplane. Yeah, it's right on the front.
It works. And you know what it is?
It's like
Alex,
you fire up the tractor, you're in a wind tunnel, my man. You're in a wind tunnel.
You know what we did to that there fan that we got for it?
We can push 3,700 cubic feet of air per second past your engine.
And that's going to cool the thing off and look good doing it because it's chromed.
And blow all of the debris right off the tractor behind you.
You don't have to worry about anything coming in at you.
Just
all
whatever
the birds
you do,
are gone.
don't use this bad boy for haying, okay? If you use it for trying to hay, he's not gonna be there no more.
He's not good.
Better for
that's
potatoes,
for sure.
They got more mass.
So, you know what? All you gotta do is come down to Pimp My Tractor. We will hook you up with the biggest, bestest fans.
Oh, we're gonna hook you up.
Remember our motto. Whatever your serial number you come in with, it's getting 69 on top of that.
That's right. So what's the name of that tractor? 62569?
Oh no, of course it came in as a 316, but then we added the fan, we chromed the wheels,
got them rims spinning, and put a turbo on the turbo, and now it's the 31669.
Well, obviously.
Obviously. Nice.
It's a good looking piece.
Man, I'm glad that Kayla Fire Truck there had that question for us so that we could answer appropriately.
All right, that's all I got.
That's all you got for questions. I think it's time to talk about the news in real sports and the news in fake sports. In fake sports, it turns out that playoffs don't just happen on the weekends anymore. In League of Legends news, they've decided to do whatever the heck they want whenever they feel like it because they can. Playoffs, I think, are currently happening today, which is a Wednesday when we record the Do It Brothers podcast. They happened yesterday on Tuesday. They happened on the weekend. They're all over the place. They're best of 5 series. They're played out of people's bedrooms. Catch them when you can.
This is just a precedent of no rules League of Legends.
This harkens back to the good old days when it all came out of one guy named Freak's basement, which is where they held Worlds. Tough times, tall for tough measures, and fortunately, since my favorite esport started in a basement, they could go back to one.
It's back to the basements.
For those of you that actually do follow League of Legends, a quick wrap up though. It looks like C9 is just crushing the competition as far
They
as
always
it
do.
goes, and then everyone else is kind of a tier below. If anything exciting happens, we will of course report on it. Do you have any news from Real Sports before I switch over to the fast-paced, exciting world of marble rallying?
So in Real Sports, we have a whole lot of nothing going on. Some talks of doing the NFL draft.
Okay.
Online.
Well, that's safe. That's just safety right there.
That is safe. Let's see. Anything else?
I actually have some Real Sports news. I bet. Did you hear this?
Oh, let's lay it on me.
Wrestle Island.
Oh, I have heard of Wrestle Island.
What do you think?
I will tell all of our fans that it is not officially declared. However, I fully support Wrestle Island.
They said they were test everybody before, during, and after the fight for COVID-19.
I mean,
there was going to be no disease getting onto Wrestle Island.
Except it's wrestling, so ringworm and chlamydia they're fair game.
Yeah, they're not testing for. They don't. Right, of course.
Well, they already know that's how it.
That
happens.
just comes with the territory. The octagon is filthy with ringworm and chlamydia.
That's how we like it.
The only way to not get ringworm and chlamydia is to light the cage on fire so you can sterilize it during the match.
They said it was just a gimmick, but I knew it was for health and safety the whole time.
So I don't know. What are your opinions on Wrestle
Island?
Yeah.
I mean, I fully support it. I think that would be really fun, and as long as I get to keep watching my WWE Super Slam, I just want there to be an event, like something that's so ingrained in my mind, sort of like where that I can look back to and I can recall as clearly as I can recall back when John Cena took on The Undertaker in Hell in a Cell.
Wait, guys, don't let Eric distract you. What he's really trying to say is the fact that in 1998, The Undertaker threw Mankind off Hell in a Cell and plummeted 16 feet through an announcer's table. And that's the sort of action that he wants on Wrestle.
I need that. That's what I need,
That's what
Alex.
you need.
I mean, that's almost as powerful as John Cena being there to support our troops this weekend at WrestleMania.
All right, well, let's get on to the marble news.
All right, that's back to real news.
In marble racing, final race of the Marbula 1 Grand Prix
was
last weekend. It was race 8, and let me tell you, was it close. Speedy of the Savage Speeders started in pole position. He had the fastest qualifying lap, and he didn't disappoint. Getting almost 2 seconds ahead at one point in the race, he held on to first, knowing, because he knew the Savage Speeders would win if he could do it. And boy, did he do it. It was contingent on the Hazers not making it into 4th, but they fell down to 8th, giving Savage Speeders the overall title. Now, Eric, I know you follow the O-Rangers, and I'm a pretty big fan of Snowy from the Snowballs. So when I saw him start the race in 8th place, I was a little worried. I really knew that he needed some more points to try and catch up and eclipse the 4th place O-Rangers.
Oh my goodness, Snowy, you animal.
Oh, he is a dirty snowball, let me tell you. Definitely the kind where the Huskies go. He managed to pick up time after time, and he slowly worked his way up, finishing 3rd place. And Clementine, man, of the O-Rangers, disappointing 12th.
Oh, Clementine.
I know. I was so proud. I couldn't contain my excitement watching Snowy just absolutely just grit. So much grit from one marble. I wept. It was so good. But here's the thing, Eric.
Don't tell me
what this did to the overall stand.
I bet it just completely turned it on its head.
Here's what ended up happening. The Savage Speeders, as previously mentioned, they were first. Okay?
Of course.
The overall stand. The Hazers were second. And guess who finished 3rd? The only team with 3 fastest laps.
I want to say you're going to say Snowballers.
No, that's the O-Rangers, my man. Your man Orangin is like the top marble. He is so good in the individual standings, and he kept your O-Rangers alive, giving them a 3rd place, and right behind them in 4th by 3 points. The 3 points that Orange got by being the fastest lap, 3 points behind, with only, you guys had 69 points, 3 points behind at 66. The Snowballs. It couldn't have been closer, my man. Oh, I
is
couldn't believe it.
insane.
I had to look at the podium again when the O-Rangers got third. So, well deserved. That's all I gotta say. Your support, I assume, and bribe money to the officials is definitely what helped power your Rangers to victory.
I did bribe them just a little bit. We endorse bribing here.
Speaking of endorsements, I think it's time to thank our sponsors, don't you, Eric?
I definitely would like to thank our sponsors, of course, starting with the color DeWitt. What is it? Where is it? How is it? DeWitt.
Sandstone. Surprisingly, not very smooth.
And as always, Mom's office. What a wonderful place to be. What an even better recording studio, Mom's office.
Jacket Sauce. Jacket Sauce. The perfect topping for your pork.
Grass growing pellets. That's right. Grass growing pellets will keep your little league fields nice and green, even in the driest conditions.
Some say it's actually weeds. Lastly, pimp my tractor. Get that tractor lifted up over them ruts and the chrome spinning, baby.
Whoa, baby, bring it on down and we'll get all your tractor needs right there. Pimp my tractor.
This has been Just Do It, a Dewey Brothers podcast. Keep that snow on the mountain, those Little League fields prim and primary, and for the love of God, man.
Just send it.
All right, we're clear. Don't tell anybody. This is the after credits. Jacket Sauce.
Craig, we aren't paying you. What are you doing here?
Craig, get out of here, man. Get out of here.
Dude, Craig, you gotta stop and, killing my privacy.
Craig, I'm getting a restraining order.
Blimey, that's a hot jacket. Loaded.
Yeah. Right.
Only the metallic ones. I got you. Oh, actually, I almost forgot.
It's nice that everyone else is as depressed as I am.
It's time to change. You already put the investment into the jacket. Now you have to, invest in yourself.
Get them little creeper heads on
That is for sure. Oh God, we gotta stop.
there.